Welcome back to the Forward Moves podcast, a place where we talk about all things business branding and operations for fitness businesses. I'm here with our co-host Kira.
Hello.
And today we are just here to talk crap. We did have a plan coming into this podcast and we've changed our mind.
Yeah, we
decided to do a little bit of a end of financial year review update. What's happening in our world.
What's happened over the past year and some things that are coming up. And I feel like when we started talking about what had happened over the past year, so much has happened.
Oh, so much. This time last year we were MA services.
I know. We've literally only been Forward Moves for like 6-7 months? September, October.
No way. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 9 months.
9 months. Yeah.
I don't remember a life before FM, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a part of it. It's come on so strong that
MA services makes me
it's in the grave.
Rip. Don't remind me of that time of my life. So we thought we'd do a little bit of an update of what has happened in our year. A year is so short but so long.
Yeah. Like it seems like a year ago was so soon. And then, as we were ticking this off, we're like, Jesus, that's a lot that has happened. So, I guess let's start running through a couple of things. So, first of all, we changed from MA
we did a rebrand.
Forward Moves.
And we did a rebrand.
Full business rebrand with rebrand, restructure, and refinement. Oh,
yeah. New roles, everything.
Yeah. So we pretty much changed around the whole
Were you promoted? You were promoted prior.
Yeah, I think I was already management. Yeah, I was because I was management of the Ultimates.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just changed everything. Just went, I'm sick of it. We're changing.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened.
Pretty much.
It was we talked about it in episode 3, but blue. I was going to say blue and yellow then. That's not our colours. We're a big sea of blue now.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Highly recommend, guys.
Yeah, going through that process was definitely fun. It almost felt like we did it right at the end of the year and we got to like rebirth in 2024.
Yeah, like start 2024 on a fresh slate.
Yeah.
As you can tell, guys, it's just a chatty episode. Best thing we've ever done for the business. Yeah, that's been by far.
It's definitely changed the whole dynamic of everything. It's been a very good time. I love being Forward Moves now. Like it sounds so weird, but I almost like saying the business that I work for now, where I used to be like, MA services. Like, I don't know.
What was she thinking when she came up with that name? Honestly.
Well, she was literally thinking the letter M and the letter A. MA.
It's like a bogan way to say it. Anyway. But we made forward moves.
Yeah.
Moved forward.
We did.
Forward moves. It was fun.
It was really good.
And then if that wasn't a big enough risk, we just decided to spend another tens of thousands of dollars on technology development.
Yeah, investing into some software for some tech development. So that's exciting, even though it's exciting, but it's like so far away.
I know. Like every time we have a problem, we write it down. We're like, tech will fix this.
Yeah, and it's like, but we won't have tech for so long.
Guys, it's going to be so good. Everyone's going to be obsessed with it. You better be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
If you listen to this, you have to be obsessed with it.
Yeah, you better be.
It's going to be so good. I'm really excited. So lots of things that have happened this year.
Yeah.
So basically end of financial year is July to June. But I don't want to talk about July to September because that was really traumatic. And you can go back to episode 3 if you want. It was a bit wild. But basically October we relaunched as FM. That was really fun. The launch was super successful, hey.
Yeah.
We were teasing people with that name and honestly like every time someone's like, how do I launch? I'm like, go watch ours because it was just done so well. If anything, we probably had too long of a launch, but that wasn't really our fault. No. Because we were waiting on stuff.
Yeah, and we just hit a couple of hurdles to like push it back a little bit, but that's fine.
Then November we had a Christmas party.
We did have a Christmas party.
That was so much fun.
Too much fun.
We definitely celebrated the year in blue.
Yes, we did. Well, it was kind of like we were attending a wake.
R.I.P. mate. So we have our Christmas parties in Brisbane because we should probably answer this question. So I'm from Newcastle.
Yeah.
And I hired all the team in Brisbane. Don't ask me why. No idea. Didn't think it through. So there's 3 girls in Newey. So there's me, Kelsey, and Tay in Newey. And then there's 3 girls up north. So Kira, Ray, and Lisa all live in the Brisbane area.
Yeah.
So typically we fly up there because there's more staff up there. And I might be moving there soon. So
yeah, watch this space.
I know. We'll get to that. I'm moving.
Oh, you're voicing
Got no
it.
choice.
It's not.
Oh, James, if you're listening, we're moving.
It's not if, it's when.
It's been on the I've been talking about it for 2.5 years now.
I think I've brought it up so many times.
Yeah.
I think I've just like ingrained it into both of your brains that you will be moving.
Honestly, and it's been on, like, the only thing tying me to Newcastle is him, like, with his job. But we want an office so desperately. We want an office so bad because when you work virtually, say, like, for example, we want to make a change on a website, right? I have to Zoom Ray to tell her the change. And then I have to send a Loom and then she sends it back and then I have to go back to her and we just waste like 20 minutes. Like, just put me in a room. But also working together would be so dangerous. Like, Fridays would just be, because we have half days on Fridays.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, let's go for lunch.
Yeah.
Next
like
minute.
Shorter and shorter.
What were we talking about? Oh, that's right. So we have our Christmas parties in Brisbane and we went to the yacht club. Highly recommend, guys. It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Tell you what, it's a risky game.
We had lots of fun. Oh, that funny story. Oh, should I tell it? So we all got there on the Friday night because we had 2 nights in the room, and Lisa had a fresh tan.
Oh,
this was the funniest thing.
Yeah,
and we went for a walk, and like I'm talking like fresh spray tan. Went for a walk and it started raining.
Yeah, like torrential rain.
And we're in like a street that you couldn't turn up. You had to go like around to get into it.
It was honestly a joke, like how we had to get into it. And she was like, no. And we're like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. No, it wasn't fun. Like it would have ruined her spray tan. And then we literally we all ended up like running home in the rain, but she stayed there under a bus shelter.
Someone had my phone.
But yeah, Kelsey had your phone.
She was like calling James or something.
But it was a mess. And then like I ended up we all ended up getting back, and then I got there and I was the only one with a pair of long pants. So
because it was summer.
And I brought a pair of long pants with me. So I like ran out in the rain with a towel and my long pants back from the hotel to the bus shelter that Lisa was standing on the bus shelter seat with like and like everybody that was even in the vicinity was like so 2 feet away from it. Like ages away from it because they were like, what is this crazy lady doing?
Honestly, and like that Christmas party, we just all our hard work. Well, we weren't out of the thick of it, but we have this really toxic trait of going to Felons. Every time I'm in Brisbane, we end up in Felons. Yeah. It's crazy.
Dangerous,
so anyways, we had Christmas party early in November. It was really good. And then December was a bit of a write-off really because it was a short month.
It was
because we have 2 weeks off in December, so it was kind of just like tying off loose ends and stuff like that. Yeah, normally December's really hectic, but this year was kind of like, because all of our clients were like, nah, I'm going to break too. Like, yeah. But we launched the membership in December.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's right. So that's something that we did within the last financial year.
Because, yeah.
Our first month was December, which seems wild, but
honestly, that was, it was really good. And then I remember we signed like 30 clients and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Here we are.
It was exciting.
And then like I kind of count from January to now this financial year because it's just been pure chaos.
Yeah, me too. That's kind of what I think of when you say the last year. I'm like, oh, since January?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So.
But yeah, so what else have we done the last 6 months?
I bought a dog.
You got a dog? Yes.
Yeah, she's the chief happiness officer.
Yes, she is.
She likes to bark in meetings.
Yeah, she likes to be a part of meetings. She needs to make herself known. But yeah, she's adorable.
She's the cutest thing in the world.
Yes.
And
what?
I'm just like lost. I'm like, what else? Callie's just consumed my whole life for the last 6 months.
She really has. Well, I guess a little more recently, we have launched the podcast.
Yeah, we did a potty, guys. We've actually,
In case you didn't know.
in case you're not listening, we did a podcast.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Which has been really fun.
Really fun and really like successful. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. It's been really good, but we're really stepping it up next financial year with a potty. We've got some big plans.
Yeah. And I would say, like, recommend, but also don't underestimate the work that's
so much
required.
work. Like, we can talk, but like when you have to talk and think about what you're talking about, that's hard.
It is hard. It really does take it out of you too. And planning, and we're probably not the best planners, but
as you can see today.
But there's a lot more involved than you think there is in setting it up.
Yeah.
I'll even just say even connecting the freaking account to have it live.
Connecting the Spotify account. Kira was I didn't want to do it. This is a great story. When I don't want to do things, I give it to Kira.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I was like, I can't figure out Apple Podcasts. I'm not doing it. So Kira spent 3 hours?
3 hours on the phone to Apple just to activate my account. Like, and they passed me round to like 4 different people. I was like, Ash, this better be worth it. Like, and I think I looked at the analytics when we launched just to make sure that we had some listeners that listened on Apple.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was like,
nah.
spending that time on
Well, Spotify is superior. Are you an Apple girl?
So I used to be an Apple girl, and then because I wanted podcasts that I listened to in my Spotify Wrapped, so I changed to Spotify.
Spotify's so much
So
better.
that like everything's in my
I don't know. Apple just gives me iTunes vibes, and iTunes
definitely.
gives me LimeWire vibes. So it's like an invisible string.
What?
I'm just
They're
not a fan.
not anything to do with each other.
Just not a fan.
LimeWire, that were the days. Those were the days.
Oh, what was it? That Beyonce song. It was like, I can't remember
You
what it
gonna
was.
get
Nah. Anyways,
Anyway.
we went to Fitspo this year. That was fun.
Yeah, Fitness Expo was a lot of fun. That was a big weekend. I think we underestimated how big that was going to be.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of dreading the Sydney one because
Really?
it's 3 days, not 2.
Yeah, and everybody else was very low by the end of it. Everybody was very drained by the end of it. I think, it was more
It was good.
than what we expected it to be. But
Outfits were good.
yeah, they were good.
Yeah, we got lots of complaints on the outfits. But like, biggest ick, there was no food at the expo. There was only protein bars.
Yeah, it was all like protein things. The only thing that was good was Papa Macros was there. I got a meal from them and that was pretty good. But
I got a laugh though. So the whole team went, like the whole full-time team. So Ray, Kelsey. We haven't spoken about Kelsey on the podcast. We should do a little like who our people are and what their jobs are today. Yeah. So Kelsey, Ray, Lisa and yourself. And honestly, getting down to Melbourne was the funniest thing ever. So I decided that we're driving from Newcastle, which if you know how far that is 9 hours stuck in a car. I can't. That was the worst drive ever. On the way down, we're like, oh. On the way back, I was like, ugh. So me, Kelsey, and my partner drove because we had to take like all the equipment for Fitspo.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these 3 get on a plane.
Oh my God, honestly. And it was just chaos from the very beginning. Like we were getting there and like Ray and I did pretty well with our luggage, but we also all got there too early, which is not a bad thing, but then we couldn't check in. So we were like, we can't even check in. So we've got to stay at a cafe with our suitcases.
Jetstar?
Yeah. Which was fine. We actually didn't really have any upsets with like flight
I have
times.
a vendetta against Jetstar.
Yeah, I hate Jetstar.
I hate them.
Why. Like, well, I know why. People do have some issues, but so far so good for me. Like I haven't had anything too bad.
Yeah.
But we all check in. Lisa's bag is on the dot, the kilos that she needs to bring. Ray and I are both.
That is such a Lisa.
Yeah, she was like, I waited. It was on the dot. Anyway, and then Ray and I were both under. I was under by like 2 kilos. Ray was under by like 4.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we go, we get in, we checked in, everything's fine. And then literally just like chaos ensued from then. Like we were on the plane, Ray bought a brand new water bottle and literally she was on the plane, opened up a water bottle. It's one of those like flip lid ones. But the pressure in this water bottle like was cooked and she didn't know when she opened a water bottle. Literally a spout of water shot out from a water bottle, touched like the roof of the plane like a water fountain and came back down. Water everywhere. Oh man, it was so funny. And then both of these girls need to wee like a million times each.
Ray was deep in prep. Like she was only like 8 weeks out or something.
Yeah. So like they were just up and down the whole time. Like I think they weed like 3 times each on the plane. I was like, oh my
In a
God.
2-hour trip.
And then Ray's there with like her oats like in her bag and everything. But yeah, oh man, it was just a nightmare.
Then we got there and the accommodation. I can't. We got this beautiful apartment in Melbourne and the fucking toilet door wouldn't shut.
Yeah, toilet door wouldn't shut.
And we got a kitchen because Ray was in prep. Yeah. And we were like, we're going to get a kitchen because the girls want to cook. Like all of us wanted to cook healthy anyways, like not eat out the whole time we were there. And the oven didn't work and the bathroom door didn't work.
Yeah. Also,
one key between 6 people.
Yeah, that was cooked. Also, we had to pick up the key in the back of this IGA. Like it was sketchy as. And then you like go all the way through this IGA into the back of it, and then it's just got this metal bar in this dark back corner, and then there's like 20 padlocks, and it's like find the one that says this, and I'm like, oh my God, is this like a hunting game? Like I was like, what is happening? And
the best part was the car park. So
oh my God.
We took I actually can't. We took my partner's Ford Ranger. Got the brand new Ford Ranger, a work car. It's a big boy car. Like it's a big car. Yeah. We get into this car park and I shit you not, like the car parks were the space of a Hyundai Getz.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get a Ford Ranger in the space of a Hyundai Getz, and the triple point turns that we had to do to get out. That was just, and no, it just gets even funnier because things just kept getting worse the entire trip.
Yeah.
So anyways, we figure out the oven doesn't work. Heaps of things don't work in the house. So Kira and I, as we like started setting up everything, we realized that like, you know, there's bits and pieces we have to go collect, right? So James, who'd come down with us, went to see his family because they live in Melbourne, and he went to a football game and, you know, whatever. And then Kira and I are out, and like we were in, the accommodation was in South Melbourne, and we were like up the top near the shopping, like it took us 45 minutes to walk there or something.
It was a big walk.
We get a phone call. No, I get a message from my friend who is my partner's boss and goes, babe, where's James? And I was like, why? And she was like, his car's going to get towed.
Yeah.
So on the side of like my partner's work car, there's like a number, and they had called that number and complained that he'd parked in the wrong spot because we didn't want to park up on the second level again.
It was so hard to get up there the first time.
Anyways, I am having a meltdown. Like I can't even drive his car. Like Kira's like, I got it. So we're running back. I was so off it because I wanted to buy myself new shoes and we were so close to the shop.
That's right.
So we're running back and Kira gets in the car, and then we're in Melbourne streets. We're like, where are we going to go? So we just drive around Melbourne with this big ridiculous car with all these trams everywhere. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Lucky I was fine. Like even getting out of that car park though was an absolute nightmare. Like it almost got crushed, and honestly,
and
it
the
was
door
so
kept coming down. And Kelsey was like, no.
She's like, I'm getting it. Honestly, it was just absolute chaos. But I feel like, yeah,
the Fitspo was fun, but
fun.
Then anyway, so we had like little business fortune cookies. So we sent like Ray and Kelsey out, and this is just the funniest part. They went to the Macro Mike stand and they met a guy called Mike.
Yeah.
And they were like, this guy's really, really cool. They had no idea he was the owner of Macro Mike. And they were talking about like the proteins and stuff to him.
Yeah.
And like full on having a yarn, and he was like, oh, I'm the owner. I had no idea. Oh, we were so caffeinated that weekend.
Yeah.
So many caffeine
We got way
drinks.
too many caffeinated drinks. Like I think I had too many too quickly and I was like shaky. Like I felt like I was like a cold chihuahua. Like I was like
It's like by the end, I was like, I'm so sick of sugar alcohol. Someone give me something.
yeah, I was like my
salty.
Everyone's bellies were not okay.
So you know what, guys? We're having popcorn at the next Fitspo.
Yeah.
So if you're sick of sugar alcohols, come to our stand.
Yeah, real snacks. And we had real lollies. People were just
Yep.
excited. They're walking past, we're like, oh,
Real
these aren't
lollies.
sugar-free lollies. Oh my God. And we were like, yeah.
And what was I say? I only thing I walked out of the Fitspo with a dog bed.
yeah, that was so random.
There was this dog bed stand. I was like, Callie would love that. You know what sold me? They had their staffy lying on the bed. And I was like, well, it looks so comfy. I need to get it for my dog.
Yeah.
So we bought the floor stock.
So random.
She doesn't even use it.
Yeah.
She doesn't even lie on it. So that was the Fitspo. That was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
But it was a B2C event. So it was business to client event. The Sydney one's B2B.
Yeah,
so
that'll be good.
That'll be a lot of fun because the
excited for
trade
that.
day will be so good.
Yeah, keen for that. And that's in
October 11 to 13.
Yeah, keen for that. So
So
we
if
will be
I
there.
move, we all have to fly down.
Yeah, it's
Great.
great. It's fun. An adventure.
I'm not driving.
No,
There's no way I'm
Flying.
driving.
definitely flying.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the next Fitspo, Kira's got a very specific job.
I know you said it the
I'm
other
buying
day, but
you
I
a
forget.
physical microphone.
That's right.
And if you're a coach, watch out because she'll find you and interview you.
Come ask you questions, or if you just like want to be interviewed, come find me and be in videos.
We'll give you a treat.
Yeah, I'll give you a non-sugar-free treat.
We'll give you real food.
Yeah,
So
no, that'll be good. Yeah, so
we should mention our team has received 2 pro cards this year. End of financial year. Wait, no, 1 pro card.
one pro card.
One pro card.
Yeah.
And
And she was just the overall winner.
overall winner.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
A pro card and a crown.
Yes.
And a sword.
And a sword. Yeah. Crown and a sword. So Lisa competed overseas in the IFBB and
Slade.
yeah, she did in the Bahamas and won her
Yes.
pro card,
Yes.
which is very exciting. And then yeah, Ray competed in the Brisbane ICN and won her bikini overall in
Yes.
Brisbane. So yeah, really good, really exciting.
I think we also had a baby this financial year too. Pretty sure Tay popped in July.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think it might have been the previous financial year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she came back. Yeah, anyway, I think it was the previous one.
2 new cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and me.
You got a bougie heated steering wheel.
Oh, that heated steering wheel is amazing. Like,
It's a nice car. I can't wait to get
I
in
love
it.
her so much.
Oh my God, we've got to tell the story about your old car.
Oh,
So every time I come to Brisbane, Kira picks me up from the airport, and I don't stress about things. Like I'm just like whatever. Like it's
you stress
fine.
about like business things or like probably more important things, but I stress about like in-person things. Like I am so stressed about cars. Like I do not ever get stressed about like anything except cars and being on time. Really, like
It was both of them things.
and it was both of them things.
It was. You've had the car for like 10 years, hey?
Yeah, just over 9 years I had that car, and it's a 15-year-old car, and she's getting on a bit, and I picked Ash up, so I had
Ash and Kels.
Ash and you,
Yeah.
and we
Ash
would-
and you.
oh,
I'm Ash.
Ash and Kels, and picked them up, and like my car just started like shaking.
It was
shaking.
like
Yeah, it was weird. And then I would like put my foot down on the accelerator, it like wouldn't go, and then it would like take off, and we were in like traffic, and I was like, I'm going to hit someone. I was
like
something is
basically, if
wrong.
the car stopped, it would turn off.
Oh my
And
God.
Kira's like having a meltdown.
I was like, what if we
so I
break
was like,
down?
If we break down, deal with it.
I was like, I don't want to be broken down. in
Drive
traffic. I don't
around
want to be
us.
I don't want to be the reason people are like, I don't want them to honk at me. I
It
don't want
was
them
prime time too.
Oh man, it was like near Brisbane, and I was like, we're not going to Brisbane. And I like called a car yard and like booked it in, and we turned around and went and booked in the car somewhere, and then they gave me a free hire car to use. Thank God.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
It was just literally like the car was shaking. That was the photo shoot.
that was the photo shoot. Oh man, that was bad.
That was hilarious.
But anyway, I've got a brand new baby. She's only like 6 days old.
Yes.
And I love her so much. And it's like I barely even drive it now. Like it drives itself. And it's stunning.
It's funny how we get new cars, but we work from home.
Yeah, I literally was
never
like,
used
oh,
them.
hybrid, good on fuel, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't fucking go anywhere. I was like, why do I need
Mine
something
sits in my driveway and collects dust.
Yeah.
I got a new car.
Yeah,
and I cried.
like the dream car that you've been
Did
wanting.
Kelsey tell you that I cried?
No.
I cried like a baby.
Oh my God, that's
So
cute.
it wasn't actually supposed to happen. Like I've always wanted this car. I got a little BMW. Always wanted it, and I was like, let's go to the shop in Newcastle. Walk in, it's right in front of me. I was like, in trouble here.
Meant to be.
So anyways, he was like, oh, we only get them in like once every couple months. Probably like, salesperson talking. Worked on me. So anyways, got the car and I went and picked it up with Kelsey and I just cried. I was like, I can't believe this is my life. I was like
so
sobbing. She's like, I don't know whether to film you or feel bad.
Content.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's so cute though. Like it's such a big moment. Like I almost cried when I was getting mine because my brother-in-law actually messaged me like the sweetest message on the day that I was picking up my car, and it actually like made me it brought tears to my eyes because I was like, oh my God, this is a really big deal, and I was so excited that like I almost just like never thought I would be in a position to be able to get a new car. Like it's just taken me so long to like figure out what I wanted to do and be somewhere that's like stable enough.
Yeah.
And it sort of just like hit me in the feels and like my eyes watered, but I didn't cry.
You could never do that in the MA days.
But no, it was really exciting for both of us.
I've had lots of achievements this year.
Yeah.
Lots and lots.
It's been great.
We keep talking about Kels though. So let's go through our team, who they are, what they do.
Yeah.
So Kelsey is
I was going to say, should we start at the top?
me.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me.
Yeah, but you said we'd go through the team. Everyone knows me. So we've got you.
I'm Ash.
Yes.
I'm the boss.
Yes.
I do all the marketing strategies.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of like partnership, collaboration, overview. I don't do much floor management. You guys do all the floor management. Like I don't do any onboarding, any finances, anything like that. You manage all of that. And Lisa, I guess my job is more like business growth, future projects, refining projects, like.
But you also do the coaching calls in our business moves program.
So I'm the business consultant every fortnight, marketing. But I've kind of got myself to a point where I can I've pulled myself out of that operation. Yeah. And I just steer the ship now.
You're more so working on the business rather than for the business.
Which has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it has been. And also getting you to step back further.
Oh no.
And let go a little bit.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
But sometimes so for example, especially with business advice, like Kira's had to grow to the point to get there. Yeah. Sometimes in the app that we use, I see a message come through. I'm like, oof, I've taught her well.
I thought that was going in a negative way, but I messaged you something the other day and you were like, ha ha ha, you're talking more and more like me every day. And I was like, am I?
And it's like, it was a question around, what was it? Around pricing on a website. Yeah. And you literally answered it the way that I would talk. I was like, so good. I'm not needed anymore. Yeah. So that's kind of my job. I do a lot of calls. Yeah. A lot of business strategy, and I do a lot of social media actually. I do a lot of the content creation and things like that. Just because I have to be the face of the business. Yeah. So that's basically that's really what I do. Yeah. I do a lot of even though I don't touch finances, I do a lot of reports. So nothing flies past me. I know every single cent that comes in. I know every single cent that goes out. I know every single subscription. I spend a lot of time on the P&L to understand the forecast of the business. A lot of time on that.
Yeah. And then the other side of finances, I manage all of the customer invoicing and payments and things like that. So yeah. I
have I was thinking about this the other day. I have no idea what's going on. If you missed an invoice, I'd be like, I have no literally, I'm with these weekly payments, I'm honestly, it would fly past me and I wouldn't even realize. That's bad, but that's what you have managers for.
That's right. You're not managing it, so it's fine.
So that's my job.
Yeah, and then myself. Yeah. So I am the creatives manager. So I manage all of the builds, that everything's running smoothly. I do quite a few tasks within the build still. I'm the systems.
Yeah, you're starting to. you're under instruction to get rid of them and you don't want to.
Yeah, which is me being like,
No one can do it like me.
no, I can't let go. So I do a lot of the training app setup and systems and things like that. And yeah, just the overall, I would say like
You do a lot
staff
of, like-
management in a way.
Yeah, staff. Well, there's not really. Everyone's so chill. So
yeah.
like you do a lot of caveats, like any tech issues, any like problem solving, any random stuff. Kira's always the person that you go to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But in saying that, you have such a large workload of clients at a time, like
Yeah.
loads and loads.
Yeah.
So then we'll go BM sides. And then there's Ray. She's the graphic designer. So she graphic designs. She creates your branding for you.
Yeah.
She loves it. But Ray
Branding,
also
logos.
edits videos.
Yep.
So she edits our reels sometimes. She does a lot of social media stuff as well. And a lot of like random stuff I give her. I'm like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? But Ray's time is really tied up in graphics.
Yeah. Website design. She does all of that. So making of all of the elements, the overall design, everything like that. So
Then
yeah.
you got
Kelsey.
the magical Kelsey.
Yeah.
She is the graphics assistant.
Yeah.
So she sits not under Ray, but like with Ray.
Yeah.
Kels builds out websites.
Yes.
She does our social media posts. She's just a gun at
Copywriting.
design. Copywriting.
Yeah.
But yeah, BM stuff basically. So like customer experience, social media templates.
Yeah.
So a lot of websites these days for Kels.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
So Ray designs, Kelsey builds.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's really, really good at design.
Weapon. Yeah.
Then we've got Tay. So Tay's a casual with us and she's a graphics assistant as well. Customer experience is basically Tay's job at the moment.
Yeah. It's becoming her job of products and customer experience.
Yeah, so Tay's shared across the business. So we kind of envision our business in two sides, BM and memberships. So Tay does like customer experience on the BM side and then she does memberships with Lisa.
Yep. Yeah.
And then in memberships, Lisa is the manager of it. So she manages everything, keeps us all on a tight ship. And, you know, she actually creates all the resources. She writes all the ebooks. So if you love the ebooks, it's Lisa.
Yeah.
So she just manages the logistics of the membership, which can be a lot because I'm constantly changing everything.
Yeah. She also creates the
high
meal plan
volume
examples.
Too. Yeah.
Pretty much everything that's in it, apart from now the recipes.
It's a lot of stakeholder management. By the time this episode drops, we would have expanded into the New Zealand market. So a lot of stakeholder, like, you know, managing like one of our VAs for barcodes, managing recipes from our nutritionists, conversions in New Zealand. Like it's a lot of stakeholder and customer work.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we've got Riley, who's our nutritionist. She's not an employee, but she contracts into us. So
that's one of the new changes in the financial year.
So Riles does our recipes. You can find her at the Stars Collective on Instagram. Really, really good at recipes. Her recipes blew me away.
Yeah.
You know what? I've never had one, and then I ate the Crunchwrap Supreme Taco the other day. I was like, shit.
Better start making more of a recipes.
Yeah. So
we all eat so basic that like
I know
we don't venture out very often, but we should.
Our whole team is like mince and rice.
Yeah.
Like alternatives of mince and rice. And then we've got, that's really it.
Yeah, that's it.
We've got like a social media girl.
But not really like a part of FM. It's just like helping. But yeah, those are the people that you talk to within Forward Move. So
I was like, I swear our team's bigger.
No. But yeah, so that's them. And then that's kind of gone into one of the things that we've done in the last financial year. And then something else that we have invested in the last financial year is paid marketing.
Yes. It is so expensive, guys.
Yeah.
Paid marketing doesn't solve your problems.
Yeah, but also like I think we get a lot of questions around if we help with paid marketing, which we do not.
No,
I don't know
so
anything about
paid marketing is so damn expensive. Like it's worth it. Like we have had good return, but alone it's like $2,000 to manage the ads.
Yeah.
Not even ad
pay
spend.
for the ads.
Yeah.
Mm.
So and ads like it's a lot. Like it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
I would really like to, we're having conversations across the management team at the moment to internalize it so we don't have to pay for the management of it.
Yeah.
But ads is like its own little world.
Actually, something that we can touch on as well is the charities that we still support.
True.
Yes.
I kind of like, we keep that under the rug a lot, hey?
Yeah, I don't think we really talk about it
I
very
don't
much.
think we really talk about where we came from. Like, we're just like girls. Just like really, I guess like, I'm a pig. Like, I'm really big into women's rights, like really, really big, like empowering women. And it came kind of like a couple of years ago when we first started making a bit of money. I just automatically started donating to female charities. So we donate every month. We don't talk about it because it doesn't need to be spoken about. You just give back to the community. But like every so often we do run like charity drives with our sales and things like that. But we support one charity called Happy Boxes Project. And it is a charity that supports First Nations women with access to healthcare products in rural areas of Australia. So you know how our prices are exorbitant right now? A packet of tampons in a rural area is like $40.
Yeah.
Like there is no access. So basically it's really cool. I've been to headquarters. They get like company partnerships and they pack boxes and they send boxes out to areas and it's really, really sweet. So we donate a couple boxes a month. And then another one that I stopped donating to, only because it was coming out of the wrong bank account, is we work with What Were You Wearing? So domestic violence charity, ran by a girl called Sarah. They've actually blown up a lot recently.
That's good.
So yeah, we been stepping it up a little bit and donating a little bit more. So if you work with FM, you're helping charities, which is nice. But yeah, we don't talk about it too much, but it's also nice to acknowledge.
Actually, I moved from the Gold Coast back to North Brisbane.
I moved from Sydney to Newcastle.
Yeah.
That's a story in itself. That is a story in itself.
Yeah.
How long have you been?
What?
How long have you been back
Almost a
now?
year.
Really?
Yeah, I moved last July.
We all just move around so much.
Actually, I had a bit of a thing because I live with my brother-in-law and sister, and back in North Brisbane, and I've always been there for a year, and I was like, wow, it's almost a year. And then for some reason, I was like, man, when's International Auntie Day? Because like I don't have any kids of my own, but my sisters both have kids, and I was like, yeah, when's International Auntie Day? Like, when do I get celebrated? And it's a day before I've been living with my sister for a year.
Really?
And I was like, well, I cannot wait for my year celebration and International Aunties Day. I was like, it's going to be a killer couple of days, I think.
Seriously.
But yeah, that's been
we
really
shut
fun.
down an office. We used to have an office in Newcastle and we shut it down. See you later.
Yeah.
It was fun. Only me and Kels worked there though, so it was a bit different. I moved from Sydney back to Newcastle. That was, okay, so this is a story in its own right.
I think, have we gone over it in...
Did I talk about how quickly we moved home?
Yes, we spoke about it in the shutdown.
And I just was
episode.
like, no, but we didn't talk about like the week notice from moving home.
Yeah, and we talked about how you, like how you left and then you came home and like the 2 months you were there were like the worst 2 months of your life.
Yeah, but not the story about moving home.
Okay.
Do you remember?
Okay.
Like, so, it's so funny, but basically like we were there and I wasn't enjoying it at all. Like I didn't like it at all. It was just really lonely. And when we had moved there, the role that my partner does had opened up in Newcastle and they just couldn't backfill it. Like they couldn't fill it. They needed someone with experience and he had it. So anyways, around Christmas time, the topic came up and then he got approached, called me. He's like, want to move home? Yep. I literally had a 4-bedroom house packed in 2 days. I was like, get me out of here.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy.
It
happened
moved
so
in a
fast.
Week. I was like, and then we were on FaceTime with Kelsey while she's like measuring the new house. She went and looked at houses for us. It's been wild. There's been so many changes this year.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild. It's been good. It's been a good year. So, biggest challenges. I definitely will only speak of this on me because I know the other girls haven't struggled with it as much, but I am starting to struggle working from home full time. I think I miss like the in-person working culture. Yeah, definitely miss having that in-person connection, team environment kind of thing. Like I know some of the other girls like really like working from home and they'd work from home every single day forever if they could. But yeah, I think I would love it if eventually we do get an office. I think I'm like the biggest advocate for it, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. I want an office too. I hate working from home.
Yeah.
I hate it. But there's so much, like working from home is cool, but nothing beats the productivity of an office.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
And working from home really like hurts our marketing because we're not together. So we can't like make, if we want to grow on TikTok, we can't just make spare of the moment videos.
Yeah. Things that are trending and stuff like that. Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I just really want to get an office. I'm really over working from home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biggest challenge for me is growing the business. Like we're kind of like at this point now where it's good, but how do we make it great? And that is just, it's such a big frustration because like even you can feel it. It's like I can feel that it's going to happen. Just like
keep getting like sticky
why
bits.
Is it not there? Like it's just it's really
really
hard.
It's getting there. She's growing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Growth pains.
Yeah.
They're hard.
Yeah.
But besides that, I haven't. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. I went on my first holiday.
You did. You went completely away and stayed offline.
Kinda.
Well, yeah.
I checked my emails and I didn't tell you guys.
She definitely wasn't meant to.
I was so triggered. I was like, went to
it.
Vanuatu.
Yeah, you did. And then you came back and had the sickest time.
Came back from Vanuatu. I tell ya, I had gastro, COVID, a stomach bug for a week and a half. Then I had the flu.
Yeah.
And then I had conjunctivitis.
Yeah.
And now I've got a cough.
Yeah.
So you know what a holiday is? Don't go on a holiday if you're a business owner. You're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then currently, Ray, our graphic designer, is off in Europe.
I know, drinking all
filthy.
the Aperols.
We're all unpopular opinion, I hate Aperol. Hate it.
What is wrong with you?
Disgusting.
So
Disgusting.
me and Ray are the only wine drinkers in the team.
Yeah, wine, disgusting. Aperol, disgusting. To be fair, I don't really like much.
Kira drinks blue carousel sour candy cocktails.
Yeah. 100%.
Sugar.
Yeah.
That is
I don't really
disgusting.
like alcohol very much, but give me a cocktail any day of the week.
No.
Sugary, sour.
I love that Ray goes away
Margaritas.
for a month. Ray goes away for a month. First day, me and Kelsey are like, where's Ray? Well, we had like some graphic design drama and Kelsey was like,
Day one. Yeah, the next 4 weeks are going to be hard, but hopefully it's just like the first day kind of like stresses and then it should just like mellow out. It's just like testing your show.
more confidence.
But yeah, so Ray's away. She's having the time of her life and we're all eager for her to get back, but we're really happy for her being over there and having a break.
We're so happy for you.
So happy. There's no jealousy or envy behind that at all.
Literally.
She's just making me feel like I really need to book my own holiday.
I know, I booked one.
Yeah, you did book one.
Booked Europe next year.
Europe 25 for you.
Europe. You know what? I booked the 23-hour Qantas flight and James is doing backflips over it. He's like 23 hours on a plane with no layover. I was like, yeah.
I'd rather the one big flight. Yeah,
Exactly.
100%. Instead of getting off and you like low-key think you're done and then you have to start again. No, just one and done.
Literally.
One and done.
I don't want to have to go to an airport and do an 18-hour
Take
layover.
a Valium and
I was like,
enjoy your sleep.
I was like, I'm popping a sleeping tablet and I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
So
night.
Yeah, next May. Au revoir. I'm out.
Hopefully you don't get sick this time as well.
Oh, I did last time I came home from Europe. My immunity just hates me.
Hates holidaying. Hates comfort, apparently.
Yeah. It likes to be stressed and working long hours. And if I'm not, well, goodbye.
I need a holiday, but gotta figure out who to go with. Tell you what, one downside of being on your own is working out where to go on holiday and who to go with.
Well, we have been talking about doing a work trip to Bali.
Yeah.
Like going to Bali for a couple of weeks and working over there. That'd be fun.
That would be really fun.
But we should probably get
But that's not a holiday away from work.
It's a working holiday.
Yeah, I want a holiday. Am I not
All right.
allowed one?
All right.
You're only allowed a working holiday. Thank you.
Decline.
I want to get away from you. Actually, it's what I'm trying to say.
Can I come?
Ding dong. You like turn up in the same location. I'd be like, oh my God.
What are our plans for the next financial year?
Oh, well.
Move to Brisbane.
Yeah, moving to Brisbane.
Can't decide
Goldie.
Brisbane or Goldie. What's better?
I reckon Goldie. I'll end up back at the Goldie, I reckon. Maybe that'll happen in the next year. Maybe we'll both be in the Goldie.
Maybe.
That'll be fun.
My dog is like born to be a Gold Coast dog.
Yeah, she's a Goldie.
She's literally a hot girl coffee walk dog.
Yeah. Yeah, she knows that like going for a walk is actually going for a hot girl. So she should be on the Gold Coast.
Did you know that? My dog doesn't know the word walk. She knows hot girl. Like she doesn't, because we were like, because I take her for a walk every day and I was like, want to go for a walk, and she just sat there docile. I was like, James, I want to go for a hot girl. And I was like, oh no, I've taught her that hot girl means
That's
walk.
so funny. Love that.
So she's born and bred.
Yeah.
But also, podcast wise, we're getting lots of guests on. We've got a couple teed up actually.
Yes. That'll be very exciting. Movement with that.
We've got a partnership that's popping up with a particular person.
Yes.
Can't talk about.
I'm almost like,
You know this person.
I probably do, and now I can't think of it. Yeah.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a partnership popping up.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
I got to stop drinking Coke Zero when I film. I'll cut this out. Christ. Just keep burping.
Well, we've got movement happening with the tech. That'll just keep trucking along in the background.
So expensive.
Expensive and slow, but it'll be good when it gets here.
Yeah, I've got a trip to Adelaide coming soon for that.
Exciting.
Fun.
I've never been to Adelaide.
I have when I was younger. So we've got tech happening. We don't know if it's going to launch next financial year or the year after, but depending on like the funds of it, it'll be soon.
Yeah.
I want to host a live event.
Ooh.
I really want to do a networking event.
Okay.
Like a networking lunch or something.
Yeah, that's fun. Not like super like serious kind of thing, more so like fun. Like, is that what you mean?
Like maybe a chat with a couple of guests and then like, you know.
Boozy brunch?
Yeah, but like I just feel like no one would show up.
I feel like that's how everybody feels.
Who wants to listen to me?
We'll have to just invite family and friends and be like, please come fill this meet.
So that's another reason why I need to move up north, because everyone's up there.
Yeah, they are. We'll have Fitness Expo, which I've already spoken about, happening in October.
Yes.
That's exciting.
I think the most exciting thing is the tech.
Yeah. Yeah, that will be most exciting.
Personally, I don't even know. There's so much.
Oh, we had an engagement.
We did have an engagement.
Yeah. Congratulations, Elisa.
Yoo-hoo.
Got engaged.
I know.
Yeah, it just popped into my mind because I was going to say we'll have a wedding, but we won't. That's not in the next financial year.
That's the one after.
Yeah. Yes. So,
but yeah, just the plans are like the roles are going to change a lot in the next year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They've already changed so much, but they will just keep changing and expanding, which will be really exciting.
We'll probably hire this year actually, like a marketing. For the love of God, a marketing girl, please.
Yeah.
Hire like a marketing person, but not at the moment.
No. Also, I feel like finding a good marketing person can be hard.
Finding a good team member is hard.
Yeah, and we're really picky.
Not that we're picky, it's just like we work so well together now. Like it's going to be very hard to find someone. It's really hard because you need to know fitness to work with us. Like it's a requirement of the role. You need to understand the industry, and a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
So we'll come to that.
Yeah.
When it gets there. But yeah, I honestly haven't really set many goals. There's obviously like some revenue goals, which there's a certain figure I want to make, and I think you know what it is.
Yeah.
Like there are actually, this is a really good one. I'm setting a revenue goal, but I'm not setting a profit goal this year.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because a lot of our profits are going to go towards tech, and it's kind of like, you know, we're just going to have a year of like scraping by. Because I'm going to put all the profits into the tech.
Yeah.
So like big revenue goal, but profit this year I'm kind of wiping it out.
Yeah.
Because there's not really a possible way to do it. Every last penny is kind of
you don't want to be like really disheartened every single time, but it's going towards something else. So
Yeah, so
that's good.
there's a revenue goal there, of course. And there's a couple internal changes happening and things like that. But honestly, things are really remaining the same.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, I guess that's pretty
Well,
much
that's our chit-chat.
everything. Chitty chat. Thank you for
If you lasted this long, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to us.
Our next episode, we
Waffle.
will have some very interesting information. So we might do a chatty one every now and then, but we're still going to be a business podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us.
What was your highlight of this year before we leave?
I don't know. You just threw that on me.
I don't know. You go. Mine's Callie.
Oh yeah, okay. I want to almost say getting my car, even though it was like so short ago. Like it was only a few days, but like that was a really big achievement for me.
It is big.
So, and I'm not someone who like really wants like a house or anything like that. So I don't ever see me doing that. So getting a car for myself was massive for me. Felt like
it's big. Not
I
many
felt
people
like
get a
I'm
new
an
car.
adult officially. Like
Yeah, and you got to pull the cloth off.
I know, that was so fun. I don't know
That's
how
what
much
you
I'd
want.
enjoy that. I was like, it's mine. It's nobody's touching it.
On another like a big thing for me was the podcast. It's been received so well.
Yeah, that was really exciting. That I used to think that I had a really annoying voice, and then people were like, "Oh my god, I love listening to you," and I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
I know.
Yeah,
It's like
it's been
I'm,
really
I'm
fun.
actually very boring in real life.
No,
Really, really boring.
so
But that's about everything.
cool. How fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have a good new financial year, everyone.
Why did you just turn like sexy?
'Cause I'm,
almost?
I'm losing my voice.
Have a good financial year, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.